This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ Bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Today, I'll be skipping my normal intro. Instead, we're going to get right into this. There's a lot of audio to go over in this one. This will be a pretty long episode with what I have. What you'll hear will be a series of audio from body-worn camera and also a 911 call. It's a different look at what and how police have to handle certain types of incidents. I'll give you a little background on where this was and what happened, but the rest will be easily spelled out in the audio. Welcome back to Music City 911. September 8th, 2021, Gulf Breeze, Florida, just outside of Pensacola. 34-year-old Bree Kuhn was at home in the 6100 block of Jinx Drive with her husband, Colin Turner, also 34 years old. Their kids were also at home with them. Prior to this, there had been some turbulence with their marriage. A lot of problems. On the day of September 8th, it came to a boiling point after a series of arguments that seemed to have lasted days. At 12:53 p.m., Bree called police. A short time later, officers arrived at the house. That's where we joined in as the officers walked to the front door, where they're met with Colin, who lets them in.
Just want you down. She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her.
Okay.
And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck.
Okay.
They're all pretty for you.
Man, you stay out here, man.
I'm just opening. There's a little dog running around. She won't get go all the way to the wall and then turn right.
Her name's Bree?
Her name's Bree. She's got both the kids in there with her.
Okay. Hey, Miss Bree? Hey, I'm Deputy Hartbarger. Did you call us?
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on today, ma'am?
So my husband is trying to take the kids.
What's up, big guy?
He threw me on the floor and pushed me against the wall.
And this all happened today?
This happened today. We've
What
been
the-
having issues over since the weekend.
What are the issues about?
Just typical relationship stuff.
You guys married?
Yeah, we're married, but his go-to is to use the kids against me. So
Gotcha.
he's trying to take them to Georgia. And I don't want them to go.
What's that thing? That little thing and that black
Because he's
thing?
gonna
Which one?
What's that? That
throw me around
white thing
and
and
they can't defend themselves.
that
And I don't
little
want
thing
them
and
going.
black thing.
How long have you guys been having problems? I know you said it's been bad since the weekend, but...
Jack, you can hold
I mean,
him.
on and off, we've been having problems
I don't
for a
need to
while.
hold him, buddy. You can hold him.
He's a cool little kid.
He is a cool kid.
He's black. What
Yeah.
is this?
That's my key fob for my car out there. Yeah, just hit...
Is this a beeper?
Nope. It don't beep.
What does it do?
It just locks and unlocks it.
No, this one.
It opens the back.
Kitty thing, funny.
I don't want him. I don't want him taking my kids. I have appointments with attorneys. I don't want him in the house. He raped me over the weekend. I just want
You guys, you got any marks anywhere?
Unit 104, booking at 4.
10-4, thank you. You mind if we look and check? I mean, because if you got any marks anywhere, I mean, you got any bruises or anything?
No, it was just today because he just pushed me up against this doorway and threw me down on the bathroom floor.
You don't have any redness anywhere?
No. I mean, I pretty
No
much
scratch
see it, right?
marks?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna say, because I need something, you know, because if they're to prove a battery, I mean, anybody can say anything. But if you had some marks or, you know, some video, or there was a third party witness,
Does it when nobody can see it?
the problem is I got to be able to prove it. That's why I'm asking if you got marks or bruises or anything. Anyway, so I need something else.
So next time I'll just make sure that he punches me in the face.
That's not what I'm saying at all. But I mean, it doesn't matter what you or I know. If I can't prove it, it doesn't go anywhere in court.
Okay.
Does that make
It
sense?
does.
Did the kids witness any of it?
Mm-hmm.
No. They don't need to anyway, but sometimes, you know, if they do see something and it's okay, then I'll talk to them because they can give me a story, you know. But
Yeah, I don't want them to.
no, I'm with you. And I don't want it to sound like that I can't do anything for you, but I mean, I'm gonna go out there and ask him about it, and unless he straight up confesses to putting his hands on you and pushing you against the wall, I mean, I don't have much other than documenting it that I can do today.
There's nothing that you can do. He said he raped me over the weekend. He's threatening to take my kids. He put his hands on me today, and he can just walk out of here with my kids.
It's not what I'm saying exactly. And the kid thing, that's between, we're not going to get involved with you guys taking the kids or separating the kids or saying that this parent or that parent can take the children. That's
Okay.
not unless there's a protection order or a domestic violence injunction or something from a court.
Order.
They're going to do that through the court system, yes.
Okay.
If you want, I'll get you a statement and get you started on that. Fill it out, tell me what happened today. Everything that happened, be detailed as possible.
I think I'm just gonna get the kids and get out of here.
Do you want to fill out a statement?
I can I fill out a statement after, like, I just want to get them and get out of here, and then I can fill them out at another time.
If you want, I'll get it and I'll leave it for you.
Okay.
All right. Let me, if you want to take a few minutes to get some stuff together, I'm going to go out here and talk to him, and then I'll be back in, okay?
Okay.
And I know they got some information. Is it Bree?
Yes.
That's the legal first name? Mm-hmm. What's your middle initial, Miss Bree?
K.
Date of birth? I'm sorry, what's your last name first?
Kuhn, Kuhn.
What's your date of birth, Miss Bree?
May 5th, 1987.
Okay. 10-4, thank you. Where did this happen? Where did this happen in the house? Did it happen in the bedroom? Where? Yeah.
Against that doorway and in the bathroom.
Is there any damage or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Come on, let's make a suitcase.
As we finish with that first piece of audio, we hear what happened, according to Bree. There was a bit of disruption from the audio from the family pets as well as one of the small children, who was very inquisitive of what was on the officer's belt, but we did hear her story. Over the weekend, there had been a lot of arguing, and at one point, Colin had pushed her against a door and onto the floor. She also said that somewhere over the weekend, he had raped her, but she didn't give any details about that. When asked about any scars, red marks, or bruising from what happened, Bree said she didn't have any. I'm not well versed in the domestic violence laws of Florida. I'm reasonably sure that in almost every state, if there are any types of visible trauma like mentioned, scratches, bruises, etc., that would be enough to make an arrest. Some states, merely the mention of violence is enough to arrest someone. From what it sounded like, Florida is likely not one of those states. There has to be some sort of evidence of physical violence to be able to arrest and prosecute. The officer then walks out of the house and starts in with Colin, who is already talking with another officer outside.
First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell a child that. Sure.
What's your name again, man?
Colin, Collin.
Colin?
Yep, I've had that ramp both of them.
All right.
Car. Was at any point in time did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point, because that kind of allegation is the last thing I need. They're right here.
The bags.
What bags? Oh, they're in my truck, because I'm not leaving the kids with you.
So basically, I don't know if it's bad news or good news for you. Y'all married, or your kids, and you said your stepdaughter?
Yep.
So that's her kid?
I don't know. Do I have legal rights? Or
Not if you went to court and took over guardianship or whatever.
So that's the real thing. If I took my stepdaughter with me, she could press charges.
He doesn't have
Well,
the, is that correct? If he didn't go to court and get legal guardianship over...
Because technically the actual father is going to be the baby daddy, sperm donor, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
So,
He's not in the picture, but if he didn't go to court, then there's nothing we can do.
no.
Now, your blood kids, naturally.
That's going to be civil. We're not going to get in the middle without a court order.
I can't take the kids from her and give them to you. Can't take them to you and give them to her. So, nothing I can do about that.
If she wants to take the kids or you want to take the kids, we're not going to get in the middle of it, but you guys aren't going to argue about it, especially while we're here. What happened today, real quick? I know you're talking about your own partner.
Long story short, she went into a
Just
borderline rage last night, and it's continuing to now. She figured out I was trying to take my kids,
Georgia.
give space between the two of us, not take the fucking kids away from her.
I got you.
I'm the primary caretaker of the kids, only caretaker of the kids. So
He wants to go to Georgia to his parents, their grandparents.
Yeah,
Without her because he wants to take a break.
I got
not
you.
to live there to remove the kids from her.
I get it. Well, that's y'all's business. We're not going to dive far into it. Basically, we're here because she called us.
Can I get my children's stuff out of this truck?
We can't stop you from doing anything. Y'all are married. Only thing we can stop you from is being violent toward each other. Go to jail.
So, 185 different.
Okay, bye. That's y'all's stuff. Y'all's truck. Y'all are married. I don't care if it's just your name on it or just her name on it. It's y'all's stuff. You're married. On no properties. I can control the kids. Like I said, the laptop, marital property, man. It sucks, but.
Oh, I know. If I didn't already know that, I would have fucking called you guys then.
And there's not a whole lot we can do with it. If she wants to go in there and get the crap out of the truck, you can't stop her. You can't physically, grab her. But
I don't have to give her the key.
That's going to be a problem.
But that's not going to help anything either. So it's one of those push-pull, It's just sometimes it's better to stand off to the side and then let things cool off, and then later you guys get back together and say, hey.
What's going to happen?
Well, look, dude, if it weren't for all her mental health issues and diagnoses and suicide attempts, then I'd walk away and let her have the kids and have space that way. But I'm not going to leave toddlers or somebody to try to kill themselves twice over the last.
I'm not telling you what to do, man. And before I get too far off on the tangent, nothing physical. You guys just arguing back and forth verbally.
Yeah, I told him I went to my daughter, my wife and my daughter were both sleeping in bed last night. I went to pick up my daughter, to take her to the couch with me and my son, and my wife woke up and just did one of these over my daughter.
She couldn't pick her up.
Protecting the ball with a fumble.
I got you.
I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And then I backed away.
So nobody pushing anybody, nobody trying to hit anybody. Any reason why she would say maybe that you did batter her?
Because she has borderline personality disorder, and it's a textbook thing for people with that disorder to do is make false allegations.
I get it. You want to fill out a statement at all with me? You don't have to. It's just have to offer it if you want to fill out a witness statement.
Yeah, I'd love to fill out a witness statement.
I'll get you one. You need a pen?
Yes.
I got one for you and one for Miss Bree. Here's you a pen. You ever filled a statement out with us before?
Now, can we go inside and do it on the table?
I'd rather you guys stay separated for now because you guys aren't getting along.
I'll manage.
The biggest thing I need, Colin, full name, date of birth, good phone number on there, and then the narrative, there's lines on the back. Tell me what happened.
Sounds good.
All right.
Going to the police report?
Yes. Miss Bree?
Yeah.
10-4, thank you. I brought the statement for you. If you want to fill it out now, if you want to work on it, you can. If you want to wait, it's up to you. He's working on one now, but if you want to give it back to me later, it's up to you. What are you doing, man? If you want, I'll give you a few minutes and I'll come back in and check on you.
Hello, police officer.
What are you doing? You playing hide and seek?
Yeah.
So just if he hits me again after you guys leave, I just have to make sure.
Pull out your phone if you guys start arguing.
Okay.
Record it. Call us.
Let me show you our playroom.
We can't stop either one of you. Well, he said one of them is a stepchild.
Not these.
Hey, can you look at our playroom?
Yeah, I'll come check it out. But that's without a protection order.
He can physically take them.
You both have rights, unless a court says otherwise, and then unless it's like a child born out of wedlock issue. Uh-oh.
Okay.
What do you want me to do, big guy?
Look at this playroom.
Okay.
And that's where that segment ends. I cut out several minutes of the audio. There was a lot of silence while the officer got forms and such from his vehicle, and another bit of audio where the child shows his room, and then the officer gave the kids a tour of his patrol vehicle, but the statement portion was pretty much over. After the break, more audio from the same residence after another call is placed. We'll get straight back into that.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
The first call was placed at 12:53 p.m. That one was called in by Bree. At approximately 5 p.m., Colin called police to have them respond back to the scene.
Hello.
Nice to see you here.
Yes, sir. Indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Lynn with Centers County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Domestic dispute? Yep.
Okay, can I talk to you over here?
Can I have my daughter, please?
Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? Not right now. Hold on. Just one second. We'll get this figured out, okay? All right, so what's going on today, sir?
So she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today, and then she called you guys. And when I was talking to you guys, she took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything, and then took the kids inside and locked me out. So I've been locked outside in my driveway for the last couple hours.
Do you live here?
What's that?
Do you live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that most of the day, so I haven't cared that I'm outside until she came outside with my daughter on the porch screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me. She didn't make her stop screaming.
And what's the argument over? They put in the note something about kids going to Georgia.
Yeah, that was the most closest alligator to the boat.
Okay.
But she was mad that I turned off the Wi-Fi last night, so she washed my laptop in the dishwasher. Okay. And that's kind of like the last straw.
Are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal and it's common property.
Yep.
What's yours is hers and hers is yours, unfortunately.
Yeah, so she's not allowed to stop me from entering my house?
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home however you got to enter your home.
10-4.
Make sense?
Yeah, so she's allowed to change the locks and I'm allowed to break a window, is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear it, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house, you got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't, like, escort me in, though, and let me in.
Well, I'm going to talk to her in just a second. Right. We'll figure out what's going on. But
yeah, so anyways, back to the more recent, I'm sorry.
Okay.
She wanted to take Lainey back inside.
Okay. Okay.
Lainey started screaming that she doesn't want to go inside without Daddy.
Okay.
And then she wants Lainey to go inside without Daddy.
Okay.
So
here we are?
So here we are.
Okay. At any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that? Poke, anything even?
Nope.
Okay. So that's just basically just a verbal argument over the kids going to Georgia then. Is it a continuation from what happened earlier then? Is that fair to say?
That's a continuation of years, but yeah.
Okay. Right, but I mean, because I know we were out here earlier over the kid issues.
Oh yeah, this happened directly after you guys were here earlier. She locked me out.
Okay. About what time were we here earlier?
What, like 2?
2? 2 sound good? Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, just give me 1 second, okay? Yep. Let me talk to her and see what's going on. Do you mind if I step over? Talk to you?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Hey, so if you want to talk over here, I don't, want arguing back and forth.
No,
so.
it's fine. He's terrible hearing.
Okay, so I'm Deputy Lynn with the San County Sheriff's Office, as I said earlier. So what's going on today?
Well, you guys were out here earlier.
Federal Unit 215, 10-4 check.
I'm 10-4, thank you.
I was trying to take my kids to Georgia.
Okay.
Are
they your kids or are they yours and his?
These two, well, the small ones are mine and his.
Okay. And so he's wanting to take them to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, so he said that he's going to take the kids to Georgia. And he can because we're still married.
Okay. Yeah.
We got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police earlier today.
Okay.
They came out, did, whatever they could do, which wasn't really anything.
Okay.
And then I locked him out.
Okay.
He had been in contact with my command.
Okay.
So he said that there's allegations of emotional abuse.
Okay.
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
Him and I arguing in front of the kids, so I locked him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes, like inconsolable from naps or whatever.
Sure.
But it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, she's fickle. Who she wants better. So she woke up from the nap and...
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, I had called him and texted him like, hey, we should talk. This is not the path we want to go down right now.
Right.
When she woke up like that, I brought her out here because she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here.
Okay.
So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to...
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
He said, she doesn't want to come in the house unless Daddy's there.
Okay.
Just being manipulative. It's not a good environment.
I don't know if you overheard what I told him. It's his house too, right? And he lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. And same thing, if you change the locks, he's got every right to get into the house however he's got to get in the house. Okay. If he lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys got going on, you got to put aside for the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, but he told me not to talk to him. So I'm not going to let him in the house if he's going to come in and start arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted him to give her to me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and there was nobody to witness him getting physical with me, that they couldn't do anything. Okay. So I don't
what you can do,
and I don't want him to come in and get physical with me in front of my kids.
Okay. What I'm going to tell you to do is what I tell everybody to do. You got that phone, right? That phone's got a camera on it. If at any point you feel threatened or like you're going to be harmed or anything like that.
I don't want to see that.
I get it. But I mean, everything's not preventable. We can't, we can't say, well, you got to stay out in the front yard for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I just
at the risk of a potential argument.
I didn't call you. I just came out.
No, I get it. But like I said, I'm letting you know. Okay. At some point, we got to put our differences aside for the kids, and we got to say, hey, look, you got a guest bedroom, I got my room, or vice versa, whatever it is. I mean, if y'all sleep in separate rooms, or maybe somebody, take a chill pill and sleep on the couch tonight.
Right, he won't do that. He told me not to talk to him.
All right,
so
well,
I want to get my daughter out of the bugs and eat, if that's okay. And I have a 4-year-old.
I'm perfectly fine with that, but I mean, like I said, it's just something that we got to, I mean, if bringing your daughter inside means he gets to come inside too, that might be something where we got to say, look, let's make a compromise. If you want to come inside with her, that's fine. I'm going to go to the room and I'm going to close the door and I'm going to stay in here, but at least, your daughter's safe and she's not, out here on the road or whatever, or in the heat, getting bug bites or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I'm going to grab her.
Okay. Let me just get some information from you real quick. What's the kids' names?
Kylie.
Is it K-Y?
K-Y-L-I-E. Is my 12-year-old.
K-Y-L-I-E. Okay.
Kuhn. I'm sorry. I really have to go back in because my 4-year-old. Can I just get her?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if he's going to wait out here for just a second with her, and I'll go inside if you want with you. And
I don't trust him alone with her.
Okay, well then we can all walk back inside.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want that either.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But we need to check on a 4-year-old. We want to make sure the 4-year-old.
No, that's fine. My 12-year-old's in there.
Okay, all right. So what's Kylie's last name?
Kuhn, K-U-H-N.
K-U-H-N. What's the middle name?
Should have one.
We should have one? Okay, what's her date of birth?
May 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah, he called you, so can you get the information from him?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, are you not wanting to, I'm just trying to get names of the kids.
Yeah, no, I gave them to the people earlier.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I mean,
She's not answering.
Okay, yeah, go check them, by all means. All right. So I've got Kylie's name. What's the other child's name? Is this Kylie?
No, this is Lainey.
Okay.
Kylie's 12.
Oh, okay, all right. So what's her name? Lainey? Spell it for me.
L-A-N-E-Y.
Okay. And is the same last name? Kuhn, K-U-H-N? Turner?
Yep.
Okay. And what's her date of birth?
August 1st of 2018.
Okay, and what's the last one name? I got Lainey and Kylie.
And JP. JP Turner.
Is it just J and P?
Yeah, John Patrick.
That's what I need.
JP.
Okay. And Turner.
Yep.
And what's the date of birth?
April 25th, 2017.
Okay. And they all reside here in this house too?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to tell you is this. You were asking earlier, if it's your house, how do you get inside? If it's your house, you got to get inside however you get inside. Okay? I can't tell you how to get inside your own house. If you got to call a locksmith, that's fine. If you've got another way in, that's up to you. It's your property. It's your house. Okay? You got to get in how you got to get in. Okay? For the sake of the children, though, what we got to do is we got to figure something out between you two. Okay? And I understand we can't fix, all the problems in 10 minutes. Okay? But when it comes to a point, where we're standing out in the driveway with a kid and it's hot. I mean, it's a hot day. You're sweating. I'm sweating. I know she's sweating.
General 215,
okay.
10-4 check.
I'm 10-4, thank you. Can you make this a 20 and link it to 104's call from earlier? I believe you had a case number. It's 8028, I believe.
10-4.
Might be a cop-out, but my wife's got borderline personality disorder, and she's nice to you.
Well, I understand.
Like
I understand.
That when you're not here.
I've met her before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were in March?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apologies for not recognizing her.
No, you're okay. You're okay. But yeah, I'm familiar with her, and like I said, it's just we got to come to a situation where the kids aren't standing in the driveway all day. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the compromise may be, if you say, look, you want the kid to come inside, I want the kid to come inside. You don't want me inside. How about this? We'll go separate rooms.
145,
something like that. You see what I'm saying? We got to come to an agreement where we can all kind of be adults and say, for the betterment of the children ain't standing here in the driveway all day. We got to get them inside so they don't get overheated and whatnot. Bug bites, mosquitoes, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, and in the end, it's about taking care of the kids, right? We got to be adults, though. We got to step up and we got to say, hey, look, let's work something out. And maybe that's a conversation you guys need to have, is see if we can figure something out, some sort of compromise. But so we're not coming out here all the time. And I'm gonna tell you, we keep coming out here. If it turns physical at any point, somebody's gonna have to go to jail. Okay, state law requires somebody to go to jail. If somebody gets physical and there's an evidence of it, somebody's going to jail. Okay, whether it's you, whether it's her, I don't know, but
another reason I wanted to go to Georgia and why I've been happy staying out here all day. Because
they're your kids. I'm sure, like that deputy told you earlier, they're your kids. They're her kids. I can't tell you what to do, and that's a civil matter. Okay, yep. So if you want to take the two kids and go, and she's good with it, great. If you want to take the kids and she's not good with it, well, it's possession's 9/10 of the law. Okay, yep. You know what I'm saying? It's a civil issue though. But if you guys are going through a divorce, make sure you get a child custody agreement of some sort. That's worked into the divorce paperwork as well, if that's the case. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go in there and speak to her one more time. Do you have any questions for me?
So she can take my driver's license?
Does she have your driver's license?
Yeah.
Where's that right now?
I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
When I was talking to the deputies in my garage giving a statement earlier, she came out to my truck and took my wallet. So 3 forms of ID and...
So your wallet and your driver's license are the things she's got from you right now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll go in there and talk to her and ask her about them, okay? Okay. All right. Hello. I didn't want to let your doggies out. So he says you've got his wallet and his driver's license. Do you know what those items are?
No.
Did you remove them from his truck earlier?
No, I took my American Express.
Because those are personal items, okay? So
Right,
being as those are personal items, not common shared items, okay? You know, if we've taken them from him, that's a theft, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if we've got those items need to be returned.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you that, okay? That's a fair warning, okay? As far as tonight, we've got to figure out something where you guys can, maybe one of y'all can get a hotel, maybe one of y'all can agree to sleep in another room or something like that or whatever, but what we got to do is we get something figured out that way we're not out here 10 more times tonight, you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay, so he's going to bring the kid inside the house, okay? And this is his house too. We're not going to prevent him from coming inside his house, okay?
Yeah, so you were.
Okay, all right, so this is his house. He's going to bring the kid inside the house, and we're going to get things worked out, right? So we're not coming back out here 2 more times. Because if we do come out here and somebody tells me somebody's been physical and I can find some evidence of such, i.e. red marks, bruises, scrapes, scratches, or an evidence, or a witness or anything like that, it's kind of somebody's going to want to go in jail. It might be you, it might be him. I don't know. I can't predict the future, okay? But what I'm telling you is if we continue to go down this route, we're going to have to start resorting to other things, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. Okay, I mean, I want everybody to get along and enjoy their night. Okay, like I said, for the children's sake, if nothing else, you know. I mean, we can hate each other, but you know, in front of the kids, we try not to. You know, say, yeah. And again, I mean, I can't make you do something if that's not how you want to be. That's not how you want to be. But it's just probably for the best. Okay, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So can we agree to let him in so he can bring the kid inside and she can get cooled down?
Yes. So he's not going to harass the kids.
No, he's not going to bother anybody. Okay. And if he does, you can give us a call. We'll come back out here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any questions for me this afternoon? Mm-hmm. Okay, I appreciate you being cooperative with me. Thank you. Okay, sir. You're good to go. She's going to let you back inside with the kid. Cool. All right. We just, like I said, let's just try not to nitpick at each other, okay? I mean, I'm not saying you are, but we got to come to a resolution on it. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah,
all right.
guess, yeah.
All right, I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And if you get anything and you need us, just let me know.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Oh, I did ask her about the wallet and driver's license. She said she doesn't know where they are. Unfortunately, I can't prove that she does know where they are. I get that for you. I got you. You got your hands full. All right, here we go. You might want to wash it off. It hit the ground. All right.
Off inside.
You're welcome.
Okay, have a nice day.
All right. Thank you, sir.
This time, just hours after the first call was placed, Colin calls police. Bree had locked him out of the house. From what it sounded like, he had been outside for a couple of hours, which means that likely, almost immediately after police left the first time, they started at it again. The time of the first call being 12:53 p.m., the officers were there in just a few minutes, so around 1 p.m., and then they left around 30 minutes after arriving. With the second call that was placed by Colin around 5 p.m., and him being locked out of the house for about 2 hours, that means that in around about an hour and a half, they got back into it again, and it was enough that Bree locked him out of the house. The custody issue, that's something to talk about as well. That's another thing where the laws vary from state to state. It sounds like in Florida, it's much like in Tennessee, where when both spouses are still married and there is no pending divorce, that either party can have the kids. A police department isn't able to weigh in on that. As much as they may want to, it's not their job. That's something that would be handled in a divorce court. Just after Bree called police the first time at 12:53, Colin sent a text message to Bree's ex, the father of Bree's oldest daughter. That text was at 12:55 p.m., right before police got there. That text read, "Hey man, Bree's losing it. She ran my laptop through the dishwasher last night because I turned the Wi-Fi off. I'm planning on getting out of here with the little kids, but she's already told me she'll press charges if I take Kylie with me. I don't know what you can do legally, but I wanted to give you a heads up." The reply from the ex, "Damn, dude, I hate that. I'm not sure what to do, but thanks for the heads up. I was really hoping she had gotten better." Colin's response to that, "She got kicked out of 2 group therapies and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies. Still drinking a lot." That was the end of that exchange. While talking to police both times, Colin had mentioned that Bree had some mental health issues. He had also said that she had tried to commit suicide twice in the past. From the sound of it from the text, the issues had likely gone on for a long while, dating back to her first husband. After police left the second time, while Colin was back in the house, it seems they got started up again. Randomly, at 6:08 p.m., the ex sent another text to Colin, this one reading, "Everything okay, man?" Colin's reply, "Nah, gonna get worse before it gets better too. She always told her stories about you, and I thought you sucked. But now that I think about it, she's crazy as hell and probably did the same stuff to you." The ex responded, "I definitely had my own down days and did my share of wrong in the past, but I'm sure there's plenty more to the stories you don't know, as you can probably see now." Colin's response was, "Yep, she just locked me in the garage because I wouldn't talk to her." The ex responded, "If you ever want to talk, I probably know more about what you're going through than anyone. You were able to keep her happy a lot longer than me, and you somehow have been able to get through to her more than I ever did." And that was the end of that text exchange. Being that Colin was now locked in the garage, he called police again. This time, I have that call.
Your fault, emergency. Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently, the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage, and I tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside.
What's your address, sir?
6184 Jenks, Kenks Drive. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to...
What was that?
You just shot me!
Somebody driving. She just shot him. I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there? So we need to get somebody there. He's not answering.
I think it was pretty obvious what happened there. Police rushed back to the scene. They entered the garage and found Colin shot 4 times in the back. He was dead. There is one more bit of body-worn camera audio that I have. This is after police arrived back on the scene. To paint a picture, the officer who we have audio from, he is a little later to the scene than a couple other officers who already have Bree outside standing beside a patrol car. She isn't handcuffed yet, and an ambulance is in the background. It's a little more difficult to hear the talking with the sound of the engine of the ambulance, but you should still be able to tell what is said.
Did you search her already? Hold on, real quick. We're going to search you, okay? Hold on to your hand real fast, okay?
No, I'm fine. I just my kids and my husband.
Are the kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. Christy Curtis, Christy and John Curtis. Any other? I have nothing. Anything on you that I need to be aware of? Nothing.
anything in your bra?
No.
Or the bra on?
I do have a bra.
I'm just gonna pull apart, make sure you don't have anything in it, okay?
It's a nursing bra. He was dead. I saw him and I tried to help, but he was dead.
Okay, well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom now. And it's my fault. And he's right.
Alright. For right now, we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
For your safety, for ours, okay?
I'm a murderer.
So listen, listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being detained, okay? While we investigate.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband. Hopefully I just shot him. Maybe he's not dead. He should not be dead.
Did you double lock her up?
How come they're not going to get him? The ambulance.
I think they need to talk to you too. So,
will the ambulance go get him?
If you weren't able to clearly hear all that, Bree was first explaining that she had nothing on her, referring to any weapons. Then she said her kids were with neighbors. She went on to say she killed her husband, that she shot him. She also said, "I'm a murderer." When one of the officers was explaining to her that she wasn't under arrest and just being detained, Bree said, "You should arrest me. I just killed my husband." She later said she hoped that she just shot him and that he was still alive. Bree was later arrested and charged with premeditated first-degree murder. Even after her confession to police just after the shooting happened, she still pled not guilty. I'm not sure of this, but to me, it seemed that Bree may have locked Colin in the garage and quickly took the kids to the neighbor's house, as if she wanted them out of the house while she killed Colin. I doubt that she was able to get the kids to the neighbors after she had killed him and before police showed up. Her trial happened just a couple weeks ago in late September. It lasted 4 days. After that 4 days, after just 4 hours of deliberation, the jury returned their verdict. Guilty. Bree Kuhn was then sentenced to life in prison. That's going to do it for this episode. I made a post a while back over in the Music City 911 podcast discussion group on Facebook, and I'd like to repeat it here. It's getting close to election time here in America, and while I'm sure everyone has their own political views, I don't want any politics involved with the show. I'm sure you know that I have ads for the show. There are a lot of different ad categories that can be placed in the show at various stages. Just as I always have, I have opted out of having any political ads on the show. We all have politics on a constant news feed and social media, from friends and family, talking about it just in general, etc. Your good friend Brandon here doesn't want it talked about on Music City 911. So if you hear any sort of political ad on the show now or ever, please reach out to me in a hurry so I can get that fixed. And now on to better things. If you want a little extra Music City 911, and this is for everyone, head over to YouTube. Once you get there, look up a channel called Danny After Dark. That's Danny spelled D-A-N-I. I was interviewed on that show just a couple of days ago, and I talked about some of the ins and outs of dispatch as well as some of my own personal experiences there. Other than some video problems on my end, which I'm working on, it was a fun time, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'll also post a link to it in the show notes. Past that, do all the regular. Like and follow the show on all social media, join up over at the Facebook Music City 911 discussion group, send a friend or family member a text with a link for this show, and if you want some cool Music City 911 gear, head to musiccity911.com and hit the shop button. I've got, of course, the standard Music City 911 stuff, as well as some Y'all Have a Good merch, but I've just added some stuff as well. Run over there and check it out, and don't fuck with alligators. Until next time, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.